So I done a reel on Instagram the other day that I am 7 months no self-pleasure. I wanted to set a challenge of how disciplined can I become to be able to control them urges. I've done it with food. I've done it with every other vice that there has been. So I wanted to be able to master that. And I am so proud of that. I've had a crazy life when it comes to sex. And obviously we've all had porn addictions growing up or whatever it is, right? So I've been away from that for a long time. But I kind of fell back into the self-pleasure 7 months ago, and I really wanted to crack it. Now, I've done a reel, and it's interesting to see because I will have a lot of my friends who believe in God and they understand the meaning behind not having your life controlled by lust and urges and that connection. And then you've got these other people in the comment section that are just, good luck with prostate cancer, and what's this got to do with God, and all of these crazy negative comments, which is absolutely fine. Like, listen, if you make content, you have got to be stupid to not think that you are going to rustle some feathers. But it's beautiful because when I operate at a state of consciousness, which I have chosen to live this way. I have chosen to come away from a certain life and live the life that I live now. I have chosen that, and every single person has the right to be able to live their life exactly how they want to live it. If they want to watch what they need to watch and go out and do what they need to do, that's absolutely fine. And I'm seeing these comments and there's like grown men getting triggered and wound up about it, and I can't get offended by this because it's a different level of consciousness. I've chosen to think this way, to be this way, to feel this way. So I cannot expect someone that isn't living in my consciousness to understand why I'm doing something. And it's so interesting. So interesting. And I watched this just unfold in real time online. And a lot of people would have a fear of being seen because of backlash and certain things. But ultimately, we as men fall to this vice so much. We fall to self-pleasure. We fall to not feeling worthy enough and not feeling good enough. There's so much behind the meaning of that, of just sat there laying in your own sperm and laying there just degraded of yourself because you've wanted to chase this feeling. He says as he sits with his coffee in the morning. But I've had a massive experience through my life of that being a massive vice. You know, I had times where it was out of control when it comes to sleeping around, and I don't even really want to dive into it because it's quite disgusting and it was unhealthy. And now I've just gone the complete 360 onto the other end of the spectrum, and it is truly just about me, my happiness, my soul. How close can I get to God? How well can I get the business going? How can I become the best possible human being that I can? And I set myself a challenge to become supernatural, to get in the shape of my life, done. To be the fittest I've ever been, done. To have the business the best it's ever been, done. To have my clients achieving record-breaking results, done. Everything done. So that was just the final bit that I wanted to be able to do. So if you're currently struggling with vices at the moment, whatever it is, just put 100% effort into being able to give it up. If you're struggling with lust, day by day, brick by brick. I mean, it's not hard. People just think it's hard because they create a belief straight away, I wouldn't be able to do that. So you're already programming yourself that it's going to be a difficult thing that it's going to be able to do. And what you find normal finds you. So first thing to do is get your head in the Bible, all right? If you actually do want to give up the lust and the self-pleasure, get your head in the Bible, pray, fast. Get into them, obviously, really, really close with God. Get into them states as much as you possibly can. And then when that urge comes on, have something to replace it. So sit in silence, feel the emotions, feel the stress. You know that you are wanting a relief, and just let the moment pass. And then when it passes, give yourself the self-praise. And I just started to set days, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. And then before you know it, you don't even think about it. And then you're 6 months down the line. So everything can be done. It's just the mindset you have when you go into it. But do not allow other people from the external world to stop you changing the way that you are currently living. Because there does come a time where a man just has to give up his vices, and he has to actually just start taking care of what he needs to be able to take care of. Otherwise, you will be controlled by it forever. So there are obviously things out there to buy and purchase when it comes to giving up lust, but it's really not that hard. Don't fall for all of these strategies and gimmicks, because if you don't change your mindset towards that problem, you're just going to have a habit that actually just falls apart and breaks, a process that breaks. You need to change the course first and the way that you look at it. So if you're currently struggling with porn, that's someone's daughter, it's pixels on the screen, like you're just funding their life. Like, understand that that is a real human being. That's one of God's daughters, okay? So that is how, I mean, I gave up porn a long time ago, but that's how I started to program myself in that situation. Most of the girls are trafficked, you know, and it's not normal to sit there watching other geezers all take it in turns on this female, okay? It's actually disgusting. So that really changed my perception on it, okay? I've give everything up, and I haven't done any programs. I haven't done anything to be able to stop that. I've just created in my mind that no longer has control, and then every single day, day by day, brick by brick. So that's my experience. That's what's worked for me. It might work for you, it might not, but just give it a crack. Just 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 days. And then when you haven't played with yourself for that long, you know, I actually give one of my clients, it's another good thing to do. One of my clients are struggling with it. I said, let's set a camera up, spend a half an hour picking the right video, watch yourself, and then watch it back. And he never went back to it, because he was like, mate, that's actually disgusting. Like, that is pathetic. Me as a human being just sat there like that. And I was like, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. So if you can have that self-control and you can have that discipline over your urges, and you don't get into the mindset where you're not worthy of another female, or you're not worthy of certain aspects of life, like, you will start to generally just skyrocket. So really make the decision now. Maybe this video has come across you for the right time, because it's controlling you, you know. It's crazy what it does. It's literally crazy what it does. But yeah, freeing, not in control. I mean, it's freeing. And if you're not in control at the moment, you really want to be able to get to that stage of being free, and just do the steps that I mentioned. It's really not that hard. It's really not that difficult. It's only is because we program ourselves that it's going to be hard. Like, imagine, like, you tell someone you're doing it, like, oh, everyone I said, they're like, oh, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I'm like, you would though. And then they're like, oh, you're not struggling. I'm like, yeah, of course there's frustration. Like, it's completely normal. And then it's like, oh, I wouldn't be able to do that. And it's like, because you have the mindset you wouldn't be able to do that, then, you know, it's no different to saying that you wouldn't ever be able to get into shape and then never sorting your diet out and getting in a gym. So I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it. It's something that I struggled with for a long time. And I just wanted to jump on here and spread that message. So yeah, give up the self-pleasure just for a little bit, you know. And that's only if you want to give it up. If you're someone that enjoys doing what they're doing, feel free, that's your life. But if you are someone that struggles with it, and it does bring you guilt, and it does bring you shame, and it does bring you frustration, you know, I get it. Big love.